Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now this is going to be your mid-yearly reading, okay? This reading is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Okay, so general reading, and I will be picking up from July, okay? I started this series a few weeks back and I still got a few more to do, and yourself being one. So let's get cracking on with your reading, Virgo, and let's see what's in store for you for the rest of July, okay? So let's see. So the first card we have, Virgo, is a Two of Cups in the reverse, okay? So this is indicating to me, Virgo, that you may have broken up with a significant other in the month of July, okay? Some of you may have broken up with a friend, but I feel more so a love partner, someone that you may have felt that you had a soulmate connection with. And for some of you, this could be a marriage or a long-term relationship, but I feel in general, excuse me, this could be a friendship for some of you, as well as a relationship, okay? And I feel like I mentioned before, you could have viewed this connection as a soulmate connection, but there was some sort of interference within this connection, which I feel had made you and this other person separate, okay? I do feel like there's still love here. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Three of Pentacles. This indicates to me that you are willing to work on the partnership with this person. So maybe at the beginning of July, yourself and this person went your separate ways because of this third party energy. Could have been work, I feel, for some of you, okay? Could have been long distance that has caused a separation. But I feel like, you know, for the remainder of July, you are going to be focusing on yourself, and also trying to work on this partnership with this person. But I feel more so that your focus could be, you know, you may have realized to yourself, if it was you, that you know the cause of what caused yourself and this other person to separate. Like I said, I do feel that there was love there, there was an emotional connection there, but something got in the way of this connection. But I feel like through the realization of that, your focus is working on this partnership with this individual. Now, you could be dealing with another earth sign such as yourself, but I feel more so this Three of Pentacles is your energy. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising. I feel like for some of you, your focus is on your work, and you'll be continuing to do so from now until the ending of July. And for others of you, I feel strongly that your focus is going to be on fixing this connection and fixing this relationship. Still having, you know, your outside interest there, and still, you know, focusing on work, but not letting it, you know, overwhelm the connection, which I feel like it had done so. For some of you, if you were involved in a third party situation, then I feel like, you know, your focus is mainly on one person, or your partner's focus is mainly on yourself. But I do feel like a strong emphasis of focusing on the connection and trying to build that connection back up again. Okay, so that's for July. Let's take a look at August. Okay, so the first card we've got is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords has come out sideways. This indicates to me two things. Mercury will still be in retrograde. It comes out of retrograde, I believe, on the 2nd of August. But we will still be in its shadow period, right? So this indicates to me that, you know, there may still be some sort of, you know, trouble in regards to communication. So maybe if you have been trying to communicate with a job, with a partner, things still may get a bit lost in translation. Maybe there may be a delay with awaiting or receiving, I should say, communication from a job, or gaining some sort of clarity as to whether or not you've got a job, you know. And also in regards to where things stand with yourself and your partner, you still may feel a lack of clarity in that regard, with the Ace of Swords coming out sideways. With the Ace of Swords card coming out sideways, like I said, Mercury goes back into, it comes out of retrograde on the 2nd of August, but I think 2 weeks after that, the energies of the retrograde is still apparent, right? It's still going to be there. So this indicates to me that things will be lifting, i.e. things from your you know, conscious will be lifting, things from your mind will be lifting, like any sort of mental fog, any confusion will be lifting, but there's still going to be a lack of uncertainty in regards to like a job, in regards to a relationship. I went around the part with that, innit? But I had to make my point clear. All right, so let's see what else we've got. We have Two of Rods. So you may gain some sort of lack of, like I mentioned before, clarity in regards to, this to me is indicating going to see someone. So you may be wanting to meet someone. Some of you may be meeting someone that you've met online, and you may be gaining some sort of clarity, you know, gaining some sort of a lack of clarity, sorry, around this person. Is this person who I think they are? Will they be the same in real life, right? There's some sort of hesitancy and some sort of lack of clear thinking in regards to somebody. I feel like you may be in two minds for some of you as to whether or not you want to step forth and see that person. Some of you may feel like, this is for those of you that have met someone online and you may be meeting this person in August. Some of you may feel to yourself that, you know, is this what I want? Or is this person telling the truth? There's some sort of lack of clarity around a person. It's for my single Virgos. For others of you, there's some sort of lack of clarity in regards to a job. Have I got the job or not? So shall I move forward with this job or not? I'm waiting. There's an element of waiting on communication. So again, because of this whole Mercury in retrograde being in shadow period, it's indicating there may be a wait, maybe a delay on communication coming forth to you in regards to a job, is what I'm getting here. So let's take a look at September for you, Virgo. Okay, very positive. We have the Ace of Rods. So for some of you, if you were, you know, waiting on a job or waiting on communication to come forward towards you, or, you know, lacking some sort of clarity around a relationship. Some of you may be lacking clarity about this relationship that may have broken up in July. I see a brand new beginning in September, okay? Ace of Rods speaks of new beginning, new opportunities. So you may begin a new job in the month of September. And it's, you know, it ties in with September's energy anyway, because in September, children go back to school. Some people even do change their jobs, right? And this is representing this. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries could be of significance to you in the month of September. This could be your birthday month for those of you that are born in September. And I feel like there's going to be a brand new beginning, a brand new opportunity. Some of you may move home in the month of September. Some of you may travel afar to move home, but I see a brand new opportunity with a relationship. Some of you may meet a soulmate, a fire sign specifically in the month of September. But I see, you know, positivity all around, brand new opportunities. Some of you may be going back to college in the month of September, embarking on a new course that you will enjoy, that you're passionate about. But I see positivity all around. I also feel there'll be a lot of passion. So for those of you that will be connecting with this fire sign individual, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, I do feel that there will be a lot of passion within this connection. And I do feel that some of you may be embarking on a new relationship, or, you know, transforming an existing relationship into a more passionate one, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Queen of Swords. So this is saying to me that in the month of September, I feel like some of you may be studying and some of you may go into a job that requires you to use your intellect. So some of you may be working with computers. Some of you may be working in a court, is what I feel. And again, some of you, if you are in a relationship with someone may, you know, after trying, this for some of you, to have a child, then you may find that, you know, with the Ace of Rods, with the Queen of Swords, you may find that you are quite successful within this area after trying for a long time. Because for some of you, I feel like some of you may have been trying for a baby and have been waiting a while within this area. And you may find that in the month of September, you are successful. For others of you, I feel like work is going to be of importance, a new job. Maybe something that you may be a creative person, but you may be stepping into a job that, you know, requires you to use more logic and intellect. So this is saying to me, some of you may Definitely some of you are going back to college, because this card is speaking to me of higher learning. Some of you are going to have to use your intellect, are going to have to use your mind in regards to studying. So I feel like a lot of you will be going back to college to study, as well as university, or some of you could be taking on some sort of studying for work. Okay, so you may be on some sort of training program with work, is what I'm getting. You may be asked from a boss to do some sort of training, which some of you may actually enjoy. But I do see that in the month of September, things are going to start lifting up for you. Yes, this does require you to have, it may require you to communicate a lot with other people. And I also feel like you will have to start, focusing on working hard in the month of September. So if some of you are deciding to go back to college, it will require you to really be focused and really put your foot down and really, just be determined, especially in the month of September. I feel that some of you as well, in regards to a relationship, there will be communication, because there was some sort of lack of communication in the month of August. So I feel like communication will pick up in the month of September for yourself and your partner, or for somebody that you've met online and you weren't quite sure about them. I feel like you and this person will begin to communicate. You'll gain some sort of clarity about this person and may decide to step forth with this connection. That's for some of you. Let's take a look at October 2019. So October is another positive month for you, Virgo. We have the Sun card, and it's beautiful because October is it starts to get cold and it gets darker earlier. So this is indicating to me that in the month of October, despite the change of weather, you're still going to be, emitting your bright, deep position. Okay, you're still going to be focusing on, yourself, as well as focusing on your creative pursuits, focusing on being happy, surrounding yourself with things that make you happy, surrounding yourself with positive people, being in a positive mood. Some of you may find out that you're pregnant, or some of you could have a baby in the month of October. I feel like, there's going to be some sort of feeling, and this could also indicate Jupiter going direct, because Jupiter is in retrograde at the moment, and Jupiter is in your 4th house, okay, of home. And I feel like, maybe because it went retrograde, because it is in retrograde at the moment, you may have felt uncomfortable in your home. You may have not felt at ease, right? Things may not be coming to you as easy as they were in the past. And with it going direct, you may feel a sense of freedom. You may feel more comfortable in your home. Some of you may even move home, is what I'm getting here. But I do see an element of positivity happening, positivity continuing. This speaks of engagement as well. This speaks of happiness. This speaks of abundance. You're going to be in a good space in your life, feeling free, feeling as though you're able to live out your fantasies for some of you, especially if some of you are in that creative field. Some of you may have felt quite stifled and stagnated, but in October, I see things uplifting. You're going to be creatively free. Some of you may be, like I said, there could be a fire sign that is of importance to you, especially a Leo. Some of you may, like I said, find out that you are pregnant, but I feel more so this card is suggesting to me that this is going to be a time in October, an era in your life where you're going to be feeling happier than you have done in a long time. We have the 2 of Wands also, which represents to me that some of you may be going to travel. Some of you may be traveling for a job, which you will be very happy with, okay, with the Sun card and the 2 of Wands. Like I mentioned before, a fire sign individual could be of importance to you. And the 2 of Wands is my Sagittarius card. So this speaks to me of when Jupiter goes forward, Jupiter goes direct, then you'll start to feel more happier. You'll start to feel more abundant in life, right? And I feel like some of you were deliberating whether or not to go to meet someone because you had some sort of lack of clarity. This theme continues, but in a positive way, because I feel like you will be moving forward to go and see specifically a Leo individual or a Sagittarius individual, but I feel more Leo. You may go to, this is someone you may have met online, and I see that you will find happiness with this person. It could be a lot of back and forth communication with yourself and this person, and a lot of back and forth of going to see this person and this person coming to see you, with the Two of Wands and the Sun card. I also feel like, looking at this card, some of you could move. Some of you could decide to actually move home. Some of you could move abroad. But I feel more so, looking at this card, this has got to do with higher learning as well. Embarking on a course that requires you. Some of you could be doing a course online as well, but embarking on a course that is going to expand your mind, such as, you know, any course you do expands your mind. But in general, I feel some of you may be learning a new language, something that's going to free your mind, something that's going to allow you to, you know, when you travel, especially if you're a person that likes to travel, when you travel, you're able to speak different languages to communicate with other people. So I feel some of you are definitely going to be doing that. I also feel that some of you will feel like you've made the right decision in regards to a fire sign individual. So there will be a lot of back and forth communication and traveling, going to see this person, and happiness. Let's take a look at November. Okay, so we have the Lovers card. So I feel like in your love life, Virgo, things are really going to pick up from this separation to working on a partnership to still being a bit iffy to then finally feeling, okay, I've made the right choice, things are going well, right? The Lovers card speaks of being physically connected to your partner. So there may be a lot of passion in the month of November. Yes, there may be some sort of interference there, but I don't feel like it's going to break the connection like it had done before. I feel as though your partner and yourself may be, you know, you may find each other very irresistible. So there's going to be a lot of heat. There's going to be a lot of passion between yourself and your partner. It's almost like you're very, you're physically a match. You're a great physical match to each other. You could be dealing with a Gemini also, okay? Or some of you may decide to go, yes, to be with a Gemini is what I'm getting here. But others of you, I feel like yourself and your partner will keep building on the connection despite the difference in locations as to where you live, despite there's some sort of mother interference here as well. I feel like it's not going to be in the way of yourself and your partner, because it's going to be a very hard bond to break between yourself and your partner. And I do see, again, a lot of passion here. We also have the Star card. So an Aquarius could be of importance to you. And I feel like in the month of November, yourself and your partner could feel like you gain some sort of healing from each other, especially when it comes to lovemaking. I feel like in the month of November, it's going to be a lot of passion with yourself and your Pacific other. And you may feel that you are both each other's soulmate and gain some sort of healing. I feel, looking at this card, the Star card, you're going to take this connection that you have with your partner to a higher level, okay? Like I said, you will have this sort of, you will both feel this sort of connection where it's energizing and hard to break. It will be a very hard bond to break with yourself and your Pacific partner. I also feel like you'll be taking time out for yourself also, to focus on yourself, to maybe practice meditation, to maybe practice self-love, and maybe, you know, some of you may be gaining more spiritual insights in the month of November, working with the universe, working with God. Some of you may decide that you want to be more closer to God and go back to church. That's for some of you. For some of you, I feel that you'll be, you know, focusing on, you know, yourself spiritually. So maybe going to see a tarot card reader, maybe going to see a healer, maybe getting a Reiki session is what I'm getting. But I feel like you want to balance yourself out. You will want to balance yourself out more. You will want to focus on yourself more. You may decide that you want to be vegan. That's for some of you. And I feel like taking care of yourself is going to be very important, because you want to be more closer to the universe, closer to God, as well as closer to your partner. And you'll realize that in order to get what you want out of life, you need to be kinder to yourself. But I do feel like you'll be getting in touch with yourself more spiritually and connecting with your partner more spiritually in the month of November. Let's take a look at December, the closing month of the year. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. and we also have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like in the month of December, the passion will continue, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign individual, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. There will be a new beginning within this relationship, and there may be a bit of judgment within this relationship. So maybe for some of you, this could have been a relationship that has started this year, but at the end of the year, family and friends may find out about this relationship. There could be a bit of judgment about the relationship as well, but you, I feel, are willing to stick with your decision, to stick with your choice, is what I'm getting from these cards. Some of you may decide to move in with your partner. Okay, we've got Ace of Wands twice. Some of you may be deciding to move in with your partner, but I feel more so with the Judgment card, some of you are going to be exposing this relationship that you have with this person, with your family and friends, who may not be quite happy with it, who may be quite judgmental about that. So that's just a heads up for some of you. But I feel like you feel, or you will feel like this is your calling, right? Some of you could decide to embark on a new job or venture at the ending of the year that will tie over to next year. And friends and family may be quite judgmental about your choice. Try to, ask you questions as to why you want to do this thing, this project, or this new job, but you feel that it is your calling. And I feel more so tying in with November, it's because you would have had some sort of spiritual awakening, as well as being more, connected to yourself. You would realize that you need to go with your intuition. You will need to listen to the universe. You will need to listen to God or whoever you believe in. And despite people's judgments around your choices, you're still going to go with your heart. You're still going to go with your intuition and what you feel is best for you. So in regards to a new job, I feel like you may get a bit of reservations around that, but you're going to do it anyway. This is a passionate new beginning for you. Some of you may decide to move away to start a new job, which upsets family and friends because it's far away from them, which is understandable. Others of you are going to express your love for someone, and maybe go into a new relationship with someone which family and friends may not be that happy about. But that's what I got for you, Virgo, from now until the ending of December. Pretty good remaining 6 months. Remember, it's just a general reading, but if it resonates, then please comment below, and I would love to speak to you all soon. Please take care of yourself. Peace out.